Even if everything seems to kind of suck right now. Only one and I can choose differently. Now we don't fight dark, we choose light. Change is a promise that is given because energy is always in motion. Even if you wanted it to stop, it could never. Actually, I wonder when is this ever going to stop? And then I realized we don't fight dark, we choose light. Hey there. Welcome to day 12. In case you don't know, I committed myself to a 30-day challenge, meaning I create and upload every day one YouTube video. So welcome to day 12. For today, I have brought an intention that is connected to a painting of mine. And the intention is called potential. And I think I've mentioned that in some other YouTube videos. And today I wanna speak it to you, and then I wanna talk a little bit about why I have received those lines, why they are so important to me, and what makes them so important actually. Because as I believe, there is just so much truth in there. I invite you to close your eyes if you wish. Drop into your heart. I'm going to speak it, then I'm going to talk a little bit about it, and in the end I'm going to sing it. Drop into your heart, and if you wish, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in with me together. And out through the heart. And just allow those words to drop deep into your heart and let them remind you of your own truth. Even in my darkest nights, the potential to choose light is always given. The potential to choose dark is always given. My life and all I live is only one potential out of infinite, only one, and I can choose differently. This is where the magic lies, in the choosing. We don't fight dark, we choose light. Because the potential to choose light is always given. The potential to change is a promise that is given. You know, as we go through life and as we experience contrast, things that we do not prefer, we kind of forget that we have created it, that we always, in every moment, have the ability to choose differently. In the darkest times, it doesn't seem that way because it doesn't feel that way because we might feel stuck or trapped. But this is just the illusion of the darkness, right? The truth is, we have chosen it on an unconscious level, maybe, but we have created it and we have chosen it. And experience the darkness now doesn't mean it is failure. Maybe it was necessary to finally choose something else. But we have the ability to choose, and this is something that is important in my life right now so much, because I feel like there is so much coming up to the surface, so many lies, so many things that are trying to tell me that I should stop what I'm doing, that it's not enough, that I'm not enough, that no one would ever care. All the lies coming to the surface like they've never been before, they've never done before. And at some point it feels like this never-ending cycle, but that's part of the lie too, right? That's part of the lie too. Because if we just go just a little further into the unknown, it will change. It has to. It's the law, right? You choose differently over and over and over again. You catch yourself doubting yourself, falling for those beliefs, falling for those traps that are not even real, and you choose differently again and again and again and again. This is why this poem is so important to me, because it's just so true. Because everything, as I was written down, everything, my life and all I live is one potential out of infinite. And we tend to forget that because we feel so stuck sometimes, but it's only one potential out of infinite, only one, and we can choose differently in any moment, and that is the beauty of life. That is truly where the magic lies, that we get to choose. And we have to remember that in the moments where everything is trying to talk us out of possibility in our own mind, and then maybe it's reflected in the outside world, is trying to tell us the same as a reflection of our own consciousness, right? It makes me very emotional right now, because this is what I'm reminding myself at this point. Whatever it is you're experiencing, it's only one potential. It's only one. And we can always choose differently, even if it doesn't feel that way. That's why we have to remind ourselves in the darkest of times that we can choose light. And if we do not, then we choose dark. And if we have to choose dark for a while, okay, that's okay too. But we are always in the position of choosing, always. And I was writing down, we don't fight dark, we choose light. We don't resist what is not working out now. We don't resist those voices that are telling us that we can't. We don't resist them. We just take our attention off them and we choose light. And we sit in the fire until it finally dissolves all by itself, only by choosing light. How do we choose light? By being the awareness. Because the awareness that we are is the light. And when we choose to place our attention on the awareness that we are, the light is doing it all by itself. It's kind of dissolving the darkness, kind of consuming it, and the voices will disappear. And we might have to do it again and again and again, maybe. Maybe we have to put some effort in it, but that's the truth. And every time we sit through the fire choosing light, instead of fighting the dark, if we're just persistent enough, it will dissolve. The body will relax into the present moment and the lies will disappear. And the lies will disappear. No matter truly how dark it looks, we are in the position of choosing, and we can always choose light. Always. Always. Always, always. No matter how much the darkness is trying to tell us otherwise. It has to. It's fighting for its own survival, so to say, as a reinforcing mechanism. Trying to reinforce itself. Trying to keep your attention where it is. But everything is always changing, right? Even when the dark tells you nothing is ever changing, that is, mechanically speaking, not even possible. Because everything is changing, and when we experience in life that life hasn't changed for us, well, that's not true. It has changed, but we have just copied it to such a degree that it looks like we have changed, but it is not the same life. Did you get that? Did you get that? It's just, we are just repeating the old life so good that it looks like it's the same, but it's not. It's just a new version, but it looks like the old version. So the change is always happening. The change is always happening, and that's why I wrote down the potential to change is a promise that is given. It's not even just you have to choose to change in that sense, because you're changing. You're changing in any moment. You are changing. We are all changing. Everything is always in motion and is changing. And if it doesn't look like that, it's because we keep the illusion of the same with us. So the changed version is kind of a copied thing of the old version, but it's not truly the old version. It's changed. It's change anyways. That's why change is a promise that is given, because energy is always in motion. Even if you wanted it to stop, it could never. It could never stop. It could never stop moving. You can create the illusion that it is, but it not truly is. Stop moving, because only that's why you can create the illusion that it is stopping, right, in the first place, because it's actually in motion. Every step of the way, so to say. I have to say, today, I feel so emotional. There are so many things coming up, I feel, and there's so much to integrate in there. There's just so many lies going on around my mind, and I'm really allowing it to be there, and just doing what I need to do in order to dissolve and in order to focus on my light. And sometimes it's just not fun. Sometimes I can't believe myself, all the kind of crap kind of going on, telling you what you can and what you can't. And sometimes actually I wonder, when is this ever going to stop? And then I realize, okay, that's probably a voice of that old program too. But the potential to choose light is always given, even if it seems very dark. And I've experienced that too many times to forget that for too long. So this is probably the shortest video from all the videos that I have recorded so far. So if you wish, you can close your eyes and you can drop into your heart, as I'm going to do now. Because for the end of the video, I just want to sing it. I want to sing those lines for you and with you. Let's together take a deep breath in through the heart and out. Even in my darkest night, the potential to choose light is always given. The potential to choose dark is always given. My life and all I live is one potential out of infinite. Only one, and I can choose differently. This is where the magic lies, in the choosing. This is where the magic lies, in the choosing. This is where the magic lies, in the choosing. We don't fight dark, we choose light. We don't fight dark, we choose light. We don't fight dark, we choose light. Because the potential to choose light is always given. The potential to change is a promise that is given. Let's feel the space after the sound for a moment. And together take a deep breath in and out. The potential to choose light is always given. It is. Even if everything seems to kind of suck right now. You just recognize that's a state of being that you do not prefer. I think when I'm done recording it, there's more release coming because I'm already in tears. I feel so emotional. I know how it feels when your body is experiencing the lie of unworthiness, of not being good enough, and everything is feeling so chaotic in the mind. And I also know it's so important what story we tell, right? So we have to be persistent in choosing ourselves over and over again, and don't give up on ourselves. So, don't give up on yourself, because you are worthy. And you are worthy of your own sound and of your own truth and of your own voice. You are worthy, we all are. And that's why because I'm feeling it that deeply. And I know how it feels when a body is experiencing and going through all the lies, so to say. And I just know it's not true. But we've been conditioned to think that, but it's not true. It's just one way of seeing things, only one, and not really the most preferable, and not really the most beneficial way, and the most supporting. But we've been conditioned to so many of them that are not supporting us truly. And it's okay. I mean, let the lies come up, right? So we can see them, we can face them and let them go. The potential to choose light is always given. I encourage you to watch my other YouTube videos. 11 I have done so far. And with that, I wish you a beautiful time, gorgeous soul. Make sure if you feel called to follow my social media, my Instagram, my TikTok. I put it all in the description link down below, in the description box down below. And if you feel called to, you can even support. You can support my journey. As I said, I put everything in the description box down below. And I wish you a beautiful time, evening or day, wherever you are. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 13 of the 30-day YouTube challenge. Bye.